That's not even a question, of course. Rhetorical question, of course.
Okay, we're going to start off with a quick Q&A, this or that. You must answer as fast as you can. Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Dining or takeaway?
Dining.
Ice cream, cake?
Ice cream.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Rice or noodles?
Noodles.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Oh, vanilla or chocolate? Hot chocolate. Chocolate.
Vegetables or fruit?
Fruit.
Salt or pepper?
Salt.
Sweet
and
or
pepper.
savor? Oh, both.
Salt and pepper.
Okay. Best of both worlds. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Burger or tacos?
Burger.
And spicy or mild?
Spicy. I like spicy food. We're done with the quick ones, eh? Okay.
Okay. What is your favorite healthy meal to make yourself?
My favorite healthy meal, breakfast. I enjoy my omelette because it has lots of cheese and ham, and I put it on a nice slice of brown toast. It's about 450 calories. Yeah, it's tasty. I obviously top it off with some sugar-free tomato sauce. So yeah, that's the best one, tastiest.
Lunch?
Healthy. I like it quick and easy. So for me, it's yogurt with muesli, and I cut some fruit. Obviously, banana is my favorite fruit, but you can use apple, anything like that. So I would go with yogurt and muesli.
And what about dinner?
Oh, so we're doing like breakfast, lunch. Okay. Dinner. The healthiest one is obviously chicken, rice, broccoli. That's the one that I eat the most. But if I had to choose, it's probably just like limiting the healthy line would be whole wheat pasta, like 200 or 300 grams of lean mince, and I'll have that with some cheddar cheese on top as well.
Okay, and on the other side, your ultimate favorite cheat meal?
Well, I would have said pizza, but after that pizza challenge, I don't want to get close to pizza anymore. It's a difficult one because there's so many, but I would say I love crumb chicken. Not necessarily KFC, but just like any deep fried chicken or like a calamari deep fried crumb chicken. So maybe like a chicken schnitzel with cheese sauce, anything like that I'd definitely go to. It's a go-to for me.
Okay, so we're gonna move to the fitness edition, this or that questions, quick questions.
Okay.
Okay, so gym or outdoors?
Gym.
Burpees or squats?
Squats.
Strength or cardio?
Strength.
Pilates or yoga?
I had Pilates because I've done Pilates before in London. Thank you, Sam, for the class. Yoga, I don't feel like yoga now.
Okay. Protein shake or protein bar?
Shake, protein shake.
Jump rope or jumping jacks?
Jumping jacks.
Okay. Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells.
CrossFit or boxing?
Boxing for sure. I'm not a CrossFit fan at all.
Group or solo training?
Solo training with music, my ears, focused, solo training.
Rowing or treadmill?
Treadmill.
Leg day or arm day?
Arm day for sure.
Plank or crunches?
I can do crunches. I'd probably choose crunches, yeah.
Okay, and what's your favorite workout that you most likely tend to do?
I mean, I always look forward, obviously after a Sunday of rest day, I look forward because Mondays are my chest days. So chest and triceps are the muscles that I train the most, or I focus on a lot because my chest is quite flat, or it used to be flat at least. So I'm trying to bulk it up. So chest, any workouts like your bench. It's also nice when you can see your levels of improvement. So how you grow and how your chest actually expands and grows. So I think chest, like anything like push-ups and bench bars and any incline benches, those type of exercises are my favorite to do.
Cool. Okay, then a little bit more about yourself. We want to get to know you more. Can you give me one word to describe yourself?
I would say determined.
Why?
Because I've grown up with this feeling, and it wasn't my parents' fault or anything, just my own sense of, I never thought I could be, until trauma and all those type of things came into my life, and I realized I obviously grew up, and I realized okay, things can happen to you and all those type of things, and with all that tribulation that you actually go through, you grow and you learn. And then I started seeing that if you really want something, and if you are determined enough to get it, then you can actually get it, So it started really small, but eventually the bigger things, I always dreamt of being on the Men's Health cover, always. And I started believing, and I started going towards that goal, and now I have a cover. I have a cover in Mexico, I have a cover in Chile, I have a cover obviously in South Africa. So just by being determined and just going after something, even if the odds are against you, it's difficult, but you're just determined to do it anyway. I think that's something that I've learned and that I've stick with, and that I want to teach a lot of people and my kids, and just obviously myself, just grow on that as well. Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Next question. Can you give me a quote that you live by?
A quote that I live by. I've always used this one. So I saw it in a book when I was in school, and I kept on repeating this quote a lot. And that is, the biggest failure in life is to stop trying. So that's pretty deep in a sense, because we all think that we fail, or we all fail obviously, but the only real failure is if you quit, if you say it's done. But if you keep trying, even though you fail, then you basically, you're still going until your breath runs out. That's when you basically fail or quit.
What's your definition of being successful?
Well, I actually made a video of that, one of my videos, but success is not something super obtainable. Yes, we all need to chase something. Like, say for instance, you feel like success is having a family. Some people see success as having a big house, a big car, lots of money. Sometimes success is just to be number one, the fastest guy in the world, or be the best accountant there is, or whatever. And these are really good things to strive for, but I do feel like even if you just have a purpose in life, like if you tell yourself, okay, I want to be an accountant, or I want to be the fastest guy in the world, the fact that you have that goal and that you're chasing it, like you are on your way to it, that's success for me, because you are continually working towards that goal. If you just sit there, and you don't know what you're after, then automatically you're gonna fail and you're not gonna be successful, because you don't even know where you're going. So I think if you just know where you're going and you actively do things to get there, I think that is success on its own. Yeah.
Okay. And your biggest fear in life?
I think rejection is quite a big fear. I wouldn't say that's the biggest one for me. I think just letting people down and not living a life, looking back at the end of your life and knowing that you haven't done everything that you could have done. Even looking back at my life, I feel like I've only really started living at the age of, say, 23, 24, which obviously creates a little regret, because what did I do the previous 23 years? What could I have done with my life? So I don't, for me, that's such a big fear, because I want to use the next 50 years to really live every single moment and to work on achieving the best and be the best Roche that they can be, and obviously help people. So I think the fear of regret is quite big. So I don't want to be at the end of the road looking back and say, oh, you could have done better.
So now that you've mentioned that, what's the one thing that you would say to your younger self?
To my younger self, I wish I could speak to my younger self. Obviously the first thing is, stay in school, study, work really hard when you are there, because there were so many distractions, sport, friends, girls, so many things that distracted me from, going out there and achieving the the dream, you know. So I would probably, if I could go back and just speak to him in a room quietly, I would tell him to listen, enjoy your life. You are still young, enjoy the time that you are here. But, you know, life does stop in a sense. Like after school, when you grow up quickly, and you need to be focused and determined, like I said. So once you enjoy that part of your life and you've given everything, just focus on something, decide what it is that you want, and just every day get up and do and work towards that thing. Every single day. Whether, it doesn't matter what you want to be, you should shoot for the stars. Because if you just dream like a mediocre dream, the chances of you getting it is there, and then what then? So rather aim really high and just fall short than actually achieving your goal at the bottom. Yeah.
And what's your biggest motivation?
My biggest motivation, well, to prove myself wrong. I always doubted myself. I always as a kid, I doubted myself, and so I want to show myself that it can be done. Because you know, there's a voice in your head that keeps telling you, Roche, you can't do this. You're not good enough. You're lazy. You can't get up in the morning. You can't run that hill. There's so many. You know, you have that little devil on your shoulder, and I just constantly every day try and show myself that I am better than that. And of course now with the business that I've started, I literally pull and get my motivation from my clients that I help to lose weight. It's such a motivator and inspiration actually to get clients coming back to you with great results, and you use that energy that they give you to basically tell you that, Roche, you're on the right track, you're doing well, keep going. Because there are hard times. Obviously, not every day is fantastic, but when you get those clients coming and saying it's good, then yeah, I'm happy and I'm motivated to keep on going.
Okay, and then I have one last question.
The last question of the day.
Now that you've started your channel, the RK400 channel, what's your ultimate goal for this?
For the YouTube channel?
Yes.
I mean, I started this channel for the purpose of, you know, obviously I have a lot of clients, they have a lot of questions, and I'm on my phone constantly. So I thought maybe making a YouTube channel would help take away some of those questions, because if they do ask me a question, or sometimes before they ask me a question, they can see like, okay, I've got a YouTube channel, they can go on, and then basically I could answer their questions on the videos. So then they, you know, I would have time to obviously help or spend more time, quality time with specific clients. And it's just I enjoy being in front of the camera, obviously. I used to model before, and I still do some odd modeling jobs. So I'm used to being in front of the camera. I enjoy talking in front of the camera. I am quite silly and funny sometimes, especially behind the scenes. But so yeah, I enjoy making the channel, and obviously the more, I feel like YouTube was always good, but it's just growing every single day. And I think this is a platform that I could really touch not just 10 or 100 but millions of people if I do grow the channel into what I want to. So that's the goal, is to obviously get millions of followers, which means that the ripple effect of my voice and what I say and what I train and what I can give is good, you know?
So how would you describe to someone what the RK400 is about?
Well, the RK400 I started 2.5 years ago. And that's basically just to get people to lose weight, you know. It's basically to let people lose weight. And the RK400 is basically RK, Roche Kilian, and the 400 is a friend of mine, a German friend that I met in China. He came up with, said like, Roche, you should just call it RK400, because I was doing 400 sets at that time, or reps. So 400 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 100 bicep curls, and that was equal to 400 reps. And he said you should call it the RK400. It just stuck. But it's not too intense. I don't like, what I do in my meal plan, the diet ones, is I don't give any meals higher than 400 meals, or in the vicinity of 400 calorie meals. So that's another 400. And that's just, yeah, it just has a ring to it, and I will never change it. I think it's a good brand name. It's got my name on it, so it's good. Yeah. All right.
And the last question, will you beat Martin in a 100-meter sprint?
That's not even a question, of course. rhetorical question, of course. We can challenge, we can make a video about it.